right here under the carburetor, there's a heat passage that the exhaust passes through to heat that carburetor up. So it gets really, really hot right there. And I tell you, it is a nice little thing. When this starts leaking on there and catches fire and lights all the leaves on here on fire, that'll keep you warm. So this adventure is because he was on the FaceSpace, on the marketplace, searching around, messaging people, and someone said yes. 63 C10,
yep.
Right? 63?
64.
64. So this 64 is 6.5 hours away from us, and he said, hey, let's go pick it up. So of course, that's where I come in.
We're here in DFW. We're headed down to Eagle Pass, which is almost to Mexico. You could spit to the border.
Yeah. Gabe sends me some pictures of it, and I go, yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, it's got, what, 3 different kinds of rims on it, and, you know, rotted tires, and the paint's bad, so perfect starter.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you want to do with it? And he said, I don't know. We get the bright idea, hey, we could pull a roadkill.
Yeah, I'm young. I like a sleep, you know.
Yeah, I'm old and I like sleep. So I'll be old and grumpy and he'll be young and enthusiastic, and we can get on each other's nerves. So who knows, this could be a total bust where we load it up on the trailer and bring it home. What I've done is I had an old battery laying around. I got a gallon of brake fluid, 2 gallons of oil, 2 gallons of transmission fluid.
And a whole lot of prayers.
And some tools.
And a couple tools. Yeah, we got some of them.
Yep. Can't think of a single thing that'll go wrong. Yeah.
All right,
Nothing
let's
at
do
all.
it.
Cool.
Fluids, parts and junk, 4 wheels.
It's either gonna be really good or a big adventure.
That's right. I think it's gonna be a big adventure either way.
Yeah. This may be one of my less sound purchases, but hey, I kind of like it. I'm kind of falling in love with it. What we got is a 1964 Chevy C10. It's got small block of some sort, 350, 305. It's a later model. We got 3 on the tree, so, you know, that's good. We don't have to worry about an auto magical box that's gonna go out. All the lights are in it. It's got some sweet patina. We've also got, if you look down it and you pass over it real fast, it's really good. Or a little crunchy, but hey, could be worse. Got some sweet wheels on it, you know. We're talking like probably 1990 lowrider, something like that. Side pipes. Nice. All in all joking aside, this is a pretty cool truck. Everything's there. It's got a dealer installed AC on it, which I bet I can get working. The goal is today, it is what, 11 o'clock? By 3, get it running. So we'll see what we can do. So before we get started, why don't you come over here and get a look? That's a little, let's see here. Not too bad. Could be worse. A little bit of cancer, a little bit of rot, but hey, let's come on in here. This is a bonus. We've got a kitchen table pad. Like that, little booster seat. So as we get in here, let me step on all the paperwork. We've got loads of paperwork here. We'll go through some of this later, but maybe we'll find a $20 bill or something, or even $1. $1 would work. Got you $1. But we got all kinds of stuff. And I was looking here. Happy birthday. Blur that out. You don't want to see an address. We got floor repair. That's nice. Hey, half of a pair of fuzzy dice. That's nice. Digital radio, man. Kenwood. Is it a Kenwood? Oh, Sony. Sony radio. Let's see what we got in here. We got an Army Ranger sticker. Be careful, it's coming off. Remote for the radio. Let's see. More paper stuff. Bernard's Body Shop. He was probably taking it to get it painted. Maybe. Fuses. That's always a great sign. Adio's Machine Shop. Hopefully that doesn't mean the engine's about to go.
Hopefully that doesn't mean the engine's about to go. Engine's about to go.
Let's see what's in the glove box. Oh man, wood upgrade right there. That's nice. Sweet. Clutch pedal pad. This one's wrapped with duct tape, so we've got the key for our lowrider wheels and a wheel lock. Maybe it'll fit. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna leave those right there. And then I'm gonna take all of this and put it where it's supposed to go. First close. We're gonna slip on over here, put my glasses where they go. We got our rosary beads, so we've been prayed for. Let's see what we've got for amenities here. What is this? I don't know. It's a knob thing. 3 on the tree. Look at that. It's got second and third. Let's see. Uh-oh. That could be a little rough. We'll see what we could do. Second and third will get you there, though. So, turn signals are signaling. Oh, put that back right there. Okay. Got a horn button. Air conditioning. Let's see. It actually turns. Yep. Okay. We'll see. I'm kind of curious when we get this going how much dust will blow out of there, because that's always good for your lungs. Inhale as much as possible. It was registered not that long ago. We kind of don't know how long it's been sitting, but if this is the registration sticker, that was 4 years ago. Not bad. Well, it's got a nice velour headliner. That's, yeah. Fire extinguisher. That's good. Or bad. Depends on how you look at it. It is fully discharged. It says it's on empty, so who knows? The seat's really dusty, but kind of comfy. A little itchy. It's kind of like fiberglass. So feels good though. Yeah. Steering's a little sticky and sloppy. So we'll see. Clutch pedal. Ready? Hey. Feels like it's clutching. And I really like to get this to work. Ugh. I need some lubrication. I didn't bring any of that. Can you believe it? Let's see. Gas pedal. Here we go. Hey. That's pedaling. Okay, here's the death blow to a lot of projects in this area. Ready? It's holding. And it came back up. I'm thoroughly blown away at that part right there. This is a plus. That is a hefty cinch sack, really good one. So we might save that for later because you never know. Let's see here. That's how you get in and out. All right, that's working. Here's the 1960s air conditioner, and they work. We got really nice tent that keeps you cool in the summer here. All in all, I think it's all here. Depending on what city it breaks down in, it'll be up on Marketplace. Come and get it, you know, best offer. Oh, look at this. Sharpie, pen, another pen, what fancy pen. Let's see. La Costena. That sounds like a Mexican restaurant I'd eat at. And I'm gonna check this out. It works. There we go. That's a freebie right there. Okay, hang on to that. Okay, love these hoods. All right, here we go. Single pot master cylinder. Grass spurs, that's good, Al. Single pot master cylinder, that way if anything leaks in the system, you got no brake, zero, nothing. So that's always a good thing. Let's see, air conditioner, it's got a Harrison air compressor, which most of them on them say Frigid Air by General Motors. So they used to actually own Frigid Air, the refrigerator company. Get in here, you can see those center bolts. Center bolt started in mid-'87 and went all the way up until 1999-ish, later in the vans, but around there. And that means that we've got a later model small block in here. We got the non-filtration filter system. Yeah, it's an actual Edelbroken, so that's good. Carburetor. It moves, it's not locked up, that's really good. That's huge good. HEI distributor, so worst case, one wire, and we're rocking down the road. All the wiring is there and is not tangled up with the throttle linkage, so it's good-ish. Oh, this fuel filter, these little clear fuel filters, they got two little O-rings, one on each end, and they leak. And then right here under the carburetor, there's a heat passage that the exhaust passes through to heat that carburetor up. So it gets really, really hot right there. And I tell you, it is a nice little thing. When this starts leaking on there and catches fire and lights all the leaves on here on fire, that'll keep you warm. Got an early model alternator with an external regulator. The regulator over here is a Borg Warner unit, so it's been replaced. That could be good. Ow! That bush is my friend. Let's give this a turn real quick and see. Oh, it's got power steering. Hang on, got distracted. There's juice in it too. That's, man, we're gonna be like Uptown. This is highly optioned, but this thing is turning over. Let's see if you can hear it. It's hitting a little compression, but not locking up. So come here and look at this. We got the Edelbrick full complement. We got an Edelbrock manifold, so looks like a Performer dual plane. Edelbrock carburetor. Let's see. I think the way this turns over, shh. Daggum rooster. Man, this is when they started putting that stamp on here, made in the USA. I like that. I had to get a look at it. Well, I've seen everything I need to see under the hood here. The only thing, yeah, wiring's okay. This is for the turn signal lights, and this is an approved repair right here. Wire nuts are always an approved repair, so that's good. We're gonna take that, there we go, fixed. This, honestly, this is something that somebody was taking care of up to a point, and they spent some money on it. Wheels, tires, all that stuff. And I bet you someone just gets sick of that project. That rooster, I'm just loving that. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's not bad. That's just a little vent piece. Fixed. Last thing, let's head on to the back side of this thing here and get a look at the bed. Top feels pretty solid. No rust on the wheel wells, that's good. The bed, back in the day, they always made them out of wood, and they're kind of tongue and groove or whatever you call it, and they got these bolts that go through it, and they're guaranteed to rust and never come out. So I think the bed's perfect. Now, ooh, got a padlock on keeping that safe. Here, this when I was a kid, this was the Diet Coke right here, okay? And you didn't have to worry about no sugar. You just portion regulated here. So we've got mini size, and there's your diet. So now, tie down. What do we got here? Contraption. More windows right there. Got spares. Trailer tail light. That way, one of those goes out, you're all set. That's your spare tire holder. So it's guaranteed not to have a spare. That's great. Pepsi and Coke, so we're diversified here. Let's see if I can fall through the bed. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty soft, but it looks cool. Hey, cable lock. That padlock, if we could. Anyway, let's see. This antifreeze jug, that means this cooling system's guaranteed to leak. Hey, puppy. Oh. Well, put that back right there. All right. Here we go. You ready? Let's get a look at this. It's gonna handle. That's gonna be a machine. Well, we'll get these screws out of here. Once the screws are out, we should be able to see behind the dash. Let's see. Old cars are just a little different, I guess is the word. Let's see. I don't feel anything else, so maybe. Has anybody seen my Sharpie? It was right here. Gabe, you took my Sharpie, didn't you?
I didn't take your Sharpie. I didn't.
All right. I got this and I started pulling, and we're about to see. I kind of got everything sort of unhooked. We're just going to lay that to the side, more like that. There we go. Break all the wires. Yep. Just the one plug and a bunch of bulbs, and I don't remember where they went, but that's okay. So, all right, here's our first telltale right here. You got black wiring, which means it probably got hot right there. And we got butt connector from probably a 14 gauge to a 10 gauge. And then it's stuffed down in here. Okay, I don't see any smoking guns here yet. So I kind of wonder, and this has got a universal ignition switch on it, just like we were gonna put in, but the problem with those is all this is exposed. I'd kind of like to go back with what it's supposed to have if I got the right connectors. Yeah, maybe it was the cluster itself, I don't know. I just don't see anything here. And if it is, we're gonna flat panel it and throw a different cluster in it, if that's the case. I think what we need to do possibly is maybe hook up a battery and just quickly, I don't know. You ready to gamble? Oh, hang on a minute. We have an ammeter right here. There it is. There's our smoking gun. The ammeter lit on fire. So, yeah, that's all it was. If I opened my eyes, I might have seen that. Old cars had an ammeter. So the ammeter, literally, the alternator charged into this gauge, came out of the gauge, and then charged the whole system. So every bit of voltage went through this gauge. And see how it's all busted up? And see when you get hot wiring like that, it usually will rust almost instantly with almost no moisture. So I've literally watched one of those burst into flames. So I bet that is what happened. And the wiring it's all melted. So yeah, I might have done all this for nothing, but better safe than stupid. Right? Right. Come over here and see this. This looks like where the wire came in, right here. You can see over here. And you can see that's been hot and very bakey hot. So that probably comes directly from the alternator. Yeah, you can see all this wiring when I tug. You can see it kind of coming in and out. We're going to ditch all of that. We're just going to be see you later in. And once we ditch all of that, that should take care of our issue. Yeah, let's get moving. Electro-digital fix and we'll call it good. And this, by mean fix, I mean cut it out and see you later. Yep, yeet, yeet. Use my young kid words. Yeet. Look at here. This is my tool organizer, and I got all my screws and knobs, and as Gabe would call them, doodabs, and they're all right there. So I like that. Nice. And my wet hind end from sitting in my sweet tea. Nice. Gotta love that. See it?
I do.
We're gonna shove all this through. And then go ahead and pull that.
Got it.
Okay. I'm trying to feel if it doesn't feel like it really hurt anything else. Yep, so that's all just gauge wiring, but this is the wire. That's the charge wire right there. That's what fried. Ta-da! 1 o'clock. We found the problem. All right. Ow. That hurts. That hurt me. We'll probably later we'll do a 1-wire alternator. And worst case, if this kind of falls apart, you go get you an alternator for mid-80s car, and you can do a 1-wire setup where the only thing you have to do is once you start it, you just give it a little rev, and it'll start charging. Then when you shut it off, it quits charging. So kind of a cool setup. And I think at this point, I'm gonna get rid of this bush. See if I can poke my eye out. Yeah, see all them, those are gifts. They keep giving.
That was after the fall.
Yes, after the fall, exactly. If you don't know what that is, you're on the wrong channel. Okay, let's see. Battery. Thought I put it right here. Let me guess, I forgot the battery. Really?
The struggle continues.
Well, let's back this up and just hook jumper cables to it. We can at least power it and fry my truck. Right?
Right.
Stupid. Gabe, it's because you hurried me. It's your fault. Ridiculous, man. All right, Gabo. Here's what your job's gonna be. That's the ground. That's the positive. Black to red. You're dead. Okay. 1, 2, 3 wires gonna go on that. All right. Roll the dice. We're about to find out. Don't worry about it. Okay. Nothing so far. Make sure we got a good connection on everything. Just gonna jump power to the ignition switch and see if this works. I'm not getting anything really. Yep, we got power. Let's see where this starter wire. Okay, following the battery cable here. The battery cable goes up here, around here, down to here, down to here. Okay. So see that wire right here, Gabe? This one? Yep. I need you to wiggle it in a second and tell me so I can see where it comes in. Pull it back and forth. Okay. That's good, all right. Yeah, that was giving me power, so that's good. We may just have a ground issue. We need a better ground. No, it would have to be good grounded because it's doing what it's supposed to do. So let's see. Yeah, it's getting power into there. I hook power to that switch. You're probably right. I just filled her full of oil. We do have a Warbly water pump. Now, where are we pouring out of? Oof. This may kill it right here. It's a freeze plug. This is going to kill the project. I'm going to load it up and get it home if that's it. Let's see. Right there. Behind that motor mount. That's not going to cool very well. So while Gabe was running parts, I put water in it. I'm a tad bit, I guess you'd call it disappointed, because water's pouring out of the bottom of it as fast as you pour it in. Yes, this is the correct tool, by the way. For what you're asking? Everything. If the government takes your guns, that will work. Yeah, still no power here. Okay. That's weird. Nothing? Weird, I don't even hear a click. Let me get this broke loose here. Where's all them bolts I was messing with and I dropped?
Just hanging out with your marbles.
Yeah, no kidding. My glove's an official quitter. Okay, we ready?
Let's do it. All right.
Hang on. Let's see what we got. Watch yourself. Nothing. So if I got power at the accessory, let's see if we got power at our distributor, at the distributor. Yeah, we got power at the distributor. That's good. Yeah, I'm wondering, is that starter just junk? I hope not. And I don't want to just keep throwing parts at it, but...
How do you test that?
Well, I'm gonna need you to go hit the key in a minute and see if I can get power to that starter. We'll also try to jump it. Okay, hit the key. Yep, it's getting power. Let's hook the trailer up and then drag it up. I'll throw the ramps out and we'll drag it up onto the front of the trailer. And then that way I can get underneath it. We'll see what is going on here. Oh yeah, way more better. Yep, starter's fried. Oh my goodness, it's a weird one too. Oh man. I got a hub that has one of those, so remanufactured with Hydromatic with manual 3-speed. So this one is R713238A. But it's probably done. Let's see, we'll get this one. Hi. Is my face covered yet?
Only halfway.
Am I staying clean?
For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
The way it was sparking though, I could put a jumper wire to it and it would spark. That says to me that probably it's the starter's toast because it was completing the circuit. It's funny, I used to have all these sizes memorized when I worked on all this marking stuff that was standard, and I don't work on standard stuff very often. Everybody's metrical. Now, if this does it and it cranks over and we can get it, if we could make it run by some odd chance, then it's heavy. We still got a freeze plug to mess with over there, which not at the end of the world, but it's definitely not ideal. Just saying. We'll get a mount undone there, undo that mount, jack the motor up, see if we can knock the freeze plug out, and then probably put the expandable one in if it'll hold water. Hallelujah. Okay. If this works, we got other issues that we may not find today, but I have a funny feeling this is gonna work. Oh, well, yeah, that's the negative. Okay, that's the positive. Let's see. Yeah, joke. Not this one, but. Yeah, it's done. Okay, that's good. That at least we know. Take that with you.
You can market to buy a fast starter.
That's right. I need a monster.
What did you just say?
I said there's a giant crack in the block. I'll get it on my phone here, but dude. was left with water in it and froze. Yep. All right.
Well, it's with heavy hearts that we kind of throw in the towel on this one. We're hosed.
Yeah, there was water coming out, and I thought it was from a freeze plug. And now that I'm up underneath the truck, it's got a crack about that long in the block. So, I mean, it's just bulged out. So, yeah, as soon as I saw that, I thought, well, the only hope you have at that point is some JB Weld.
We still got a decent deal in the truck. I think we'll still be able to do something with it. Hey, Roger, this is Gabriel over at your property. Hey, yeah, I just wanted to let you know we're loading the truck up. We got underneath it, and there's a big old, probably 4 to 6 inch crack in the block. So we're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to load it up, and we won't be able to drive it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I didn't notice anything about that, you know, because I just parked it there.
Yeah, understand. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
We'll get out of your hair and load up and head back home.
All righty, sir.
Yes,
Be
sir.
careful.
We will.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.